All successful companies have a simple and consistent sales process. At 4Earth, we have a 4-step sales process. Number 1, you're going to identify prospects. Number 2, you're going to make an invitation to those prospects. And you're going to ask them to go to step 3, have an experience, a presentation in which they learn about 4Earth and our products. And number 4, you and your upline will help them enroll in the business. And you're going to duplicate this with each new enrollee. Every time that cycle turns, prospects, invitation, presentation, enroll, prospects, invitation, presentation, enroll. The more it turns, the faster it turns, the more money you're going to make. And there are 2 questions that you're going to want to answer for your prospect during this process. The first question is, will it work? Is there a market, a product, a company that is of substance and uniqueness that's going to have 4Earth be around for a long time to come? And the second question is, will it work for me? How do I get trained? How do I get started? How do I make money? And if we can answer those 2 questions effectively, which I'm sure we can, that cycle is going to go over and over and over, and that creates leverage and profit and freedom for you. So if our specific and concrete goal is to enroll 6 new gold members, guess what? We need to talk with more than 6 people. Because not everyone who gets an invitation is going to go to a presentation. And not everyone who goes to a presentation is going to enroll. It's probably not a surprise to you that you're going to need to talk to more than 6 people. What might surprise you is how many people you know. So step 1 in our sales process is finding prospects, making a list. In fact, your list is your business. How are we going to go do that? Step 1, we're going to focus on quantity. We're going to find as many people as possible. And step 2, we're going to focus on quality. We're going to prioritize the best people first. Now, can you do it differently? Sure, but then you're not following the system. So if you do it one way, and our materials suggest a different way, how well will that duplicate? Remember, we want to consistently manufacture high-producing distributors. And this process, this sales process, this cycle absolutely works. So let's talk about step 1, the quantity. How many people can we find? You're going to have several key resources. The first is your cell phone. Most people carry a cell phone with an address book that has a lot of people in it. Number 2, your email list. You may have different people that you email consistently versus who you call. You probably have business cards lying around. And in fact, we have a handout for you which is going to show you some of the key resources that are available. And better yet, we have a memory jogger of people that you may not think of, that may not be in your cell phone, on your email list or in your business cards, that are people that you want to work with. As an example, your mechanic. That person is somebody you may know where to go in the yellow pages to find your mechanic, but they may not be in your cell phone. They may not be on your email list. And you may have neighbors or people you run into at church or in basketball. Anywhere that you see or know people, we're going to put that on your list. Step 2 is quality. We're going to prioritize the best people first. And we're going to prioritize based on the strength of the relationship, the likelihood of that person being successful, and the likelihood of being interested. We have another handout which is going to help you to make your list and to prioritize and find your best people and the easiest people for you to talk to. How many people should you have? As many as possible. Who should be on the top of the list? The best people possible. And we're going to characterize how well you know those people, your relationship, with an A, B, or C. We're going to characterize or prioritize the likelihood of people being successful with A, B, or C. We're going to characterize or prioritize the likelihood of people being interested with an A, B, or C. Somebody with an A, and an A, that's somebody you want to pick up the phone and talk to right away. This list needs to be completed in 3 days, 72 hours, and you should share it with your upline at that time. And for those of you who have already enrolled a new person, this first homework assignment, making the list, is the most important thing that your new distributor will ever do.